5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff of the Falcon 9. Falcon 9 has cleared the towers.
First stage propulsion healthy.
OSMGC 1488. Reporting.
First stage propellant utilization active.
Good telemetry, power systems contact.
Freeze warning, lows in central Florida to hit 20s, 30s. Heads up. Now look what I look at. And this is from weather.com. Weather.com. And it's saying something else. And it feels like something else. There it is. See? Wow. I don't know. Here are the white spots on the cows. Look at that. Weird looking. Wow, it's like if they were splattered with bleach or something. Here's some more. Here's another picture of white spots on cows.
Serious? Are you serious? Guys, I don't normally do a video after my show is over. I finally got the internet back on. Sorry, we did do 2 hours today before losing all internet access. But it is 12 below zero out there. Going to get colder with a wind chill right now of 40 below. Are you serious? I mean, what? Oh, I said I wouldn't yet no more. I can't control it. I mean, how do you control it? Are you serious? But the reason I'm doing this video is because first of all, I just did one that shows you the 3 suns that were seen over Illinois, which was quite fantastic, actually. It was actually just quite amazing. Let me show that to you guys again. Again, this was captured by this news team, WCIA Channel 3. It was these guys out of Illinois, okay? Out of Illinois. And here it is, the picture. But this isn't why I'm doing the video. I'm going to show you in just a moment why we're going to talk about signs in the sun. But here is from WCIA's webpage. This is the picture of the 3 suns. This was captured over southern and central Illinois. Now, since I did the video, we've heard from people in Madison, Indiana that saw it. People in northern Illinois saw 2 suns because they were at a different angle. But unbelievable. I mean, sometimes you see 2 suns. It's real rare. It's called a sundog. They're real rare. You'll see an aurora before you may go your whole life and never see this. And odds are most people will go their whole life and never see 2 suns. The odds of seeing the triple play here, or the trinity of the sun, is just about impossible, but not quite. Now, the Bible did say that there would be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars. Matter of fact, let me read it. But what happened earlier today as well, while this was going on, while this 3 suns seen over Illinois was being captured in this bitter record cold. And oh, by the way, this is the coldest day in America in 20 years. These extreme weather patterns that we're witnessing, on the sun there was maybe the greatest sign of all. There was a solar flare that was so enormous, a massive solar coronal mass ejection, CME. This thing was unreal, and if you want to see and get a good explanation of it, I saw it over at VP Earthwatch's video on it. He did a good one on it. Other people are analyzing. This thing is so big that it almost seems as if something hit the sun, like there was a massive explosion. And that could be that the comet ice and debris trail, which is not done getting around the sun. This is part of the reason why in the 7 days of passage, let me put it this way. Let's do a Paul Begley technology. Here's comet Ison going away, and then whips around the sun and it comes back, okay? Now the Earth, again, there's the sun the comet Ison, and then it goes around the sun, of course, then it falls apart. But the big rocks are still roaring. There's a debris trail going this way and coming back. The Earth is going to pass through this debris trail and be caught in the middle. It's called 7 days of passage. It starts on January the 12th through approximately the 19th. Now, NASA knew it was coming, and even some of the NASA scientists said this is going to be a double whammy as the Earth is caught in the middle between these debris trails going opposite directions. The Earth could get smacked around by whatever's out there. Well, if that indication of that solar flare, if that solar flare is any indication, if that was if that was a collision with one of the big rocks, if it was, and I don't know, it might not have been, but if it wasn't, it's a huge, huge, huge solar flare. But if it was an impact, then what else is the Earth going to try to navigate itself through? Now, here's what the Bible says. In St. Luke's Gospel, chapter 21, verse 25, and then I'm going to go to Revelation. It says here, and there shall be signs in the sun. And today we have a massive explosion on the sun, and we have 3 suns seen over Illinois. It just makes me stop and look at this verse again. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity or confusion. Look what's going on in Iraq. Look at Fallujah. Look what's going on in Syria in the Civil War. Look at the Arab Spring, the chaos that created in Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, Yemen. And then take a look at what's going on, folks, all over Israel and the peace agreement. There is distress of nations with perplexity or confusion. And then it says, and the sea and the waves roaring. You ought to see the sea surge, the storm surge, high winds, and water crashing against in Ireland, in the United Kingdom, and parts of Europe. The sea is roaring and has been for about 3 weeks. Are you serious? Something biblical is going on. What? Something very biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. I'll be right back. But there's more. I think there is more to talk about. Are you serious? I'm not going to yell because one lady said I was screaming too much. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. But are you serious? Because I want to show you something that blows my mind, actually. I told you we're having some extreme temperatures, extreme cold temperatures, frigid, that have come upon America. And we're going to hear about stories about that all over the country. But also extreme weather taking place around the world. But there's been, and I just showed you, I just did a video on a sinkhole in Ireland that just opened up. But I want to show you 3 suns in the sky at once over southern Illinois, not far from here. And this picture was taken early this morning, just about an hour or so ago. It's amazing. It was just sent to me, and I want to show it to you. This is from a Facebook page. It's also being covered by channel, well, actually, I'll tell you whose Facebook page is. WCIA Channel 3 News in southern Illinois. And this is the news team right here, so you'll know. This is the news team. And it is their Facebook page. I printed it out in color because I want you to be able to see it. Now, we all know there's not 3 suns, okay, as far as in our solar system. But there is one. But this is also known as a sundog, or a mock sun, or phantom sun, is an atmospheric phenomenon that creates bright spots of light in the sky, often on a luminous ring or halo on either side of the sun. There could be one, sometimes you see two suns, and sometimes you can see three. Very rare occasionally, very rare occurrence, but did happen in Illinois this morning. This is pretty awesome, though, to really see it. I'm going to show it to you right now. Check this out. I mean, in a way, that is fun, but you can barely see the halo. You can barely see the halo, what looks like a halo effect. And if you were, literally, could you imagine if you were driving down the road, or if you were standing outside and looked out, and you were in southern Illinois, and you saw this sight in the sky? It would blow your mind. 3 bright suns. Sort of like a trinity of sun in the sky. Pretty powerful, isn't it? Pretty awesome, actually. But God does some miraculous. You know, the Bible did say, now don't nobody freak out on me, but it does say, there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. All right? Men's heart's going to fail them for fear of things coming on the earth. But he told us to look up, to lift up our heads, and to look up, for our redemption is drawing nigh. Just saying. Pretty powerful picture when I think. I keep looking for who sent this to me, and I can't find the email. But whoever you were, oh, here it is. Yes. Nanette Stubert. Nanette, thank you for sending this to us, okay, so we can share it with our viewers. God bless, folks, and I'll see you in a little bit at 12 noon Eastern. We'll cover all the current world events and everything that's going on. And also, we want to touch somebody's life with the gospel of Jesus Christ. We'll share all the current world events, how it relates to Bible prophecy, and the power of the Word of God. We'll see you guys at 12 noon. God bless. Are you serious? What? That is the Traymore, Ireland. Traymore, Ireland. I want to thank Ger Hunt for getting this information to me. This is breaking news, January 6th, 2014. This is a picture taken and was posted on Twitter of a massive sinkhole opened up in the streets of Traymore, Ireland. But it's not the only place that Ireland's got issues. Parts of Ireland are being ravaged by stormy weather, with forecasters warning of severe coastal flooding and gales of up to 120 kilometers per hour. The European, UK, all of the area there of Europe is being peppered and being an onslaught, if you will, of high waves, wind, and rain. More than 4,000 homes have been left without power following the latest onslaught of stormy weather. Also, Irish Rail has been forced to delay the reopening of its train station in Waterford. Also, the station was due to reopen this afternoon after being closed since New Year's Eve following a landslide. What? There's apocalyptic weather conditions that are affecting not only the United Kingdom, Britain, of course, and Ireland, but other parts of the world. Look at the United States of America. We're under an Arctic blast. I mean, folks, I got this morning, and are you serious? I went outside to start the car, and it was 13 below zero with a wind chill of 39 below. And then I had to do some shoveling, and you know that's not healthy. But we had to get it done to get the car out of the drive. Anyway, while all that's going on, there's also been lightning that's caused a lot of damage, mainly in south and west part of Ireland, in the south and western part of Ireland. Also, there's been other issues as it relates to wind damage, fallen trees, electrical wires are bare in all of the rushing floodwaters, or I should say storm surge that's come ashore. So things are definitely getting ugly in Ireland, but pray for the people there. The frigid temperatures here in America are unprecedented. Actually, today, I want you to mark this on your calendar, but today is the coldest day in America in 20 years. There's over 27 states in America that are under severe weather warnings and severe blizzard conditions we've been in here in Indiana. I can tell you, I've not felt such cold. This is beyond going into a deep freeze. I feel like I walked in, I don't even know how to explain 39 below zero. And that's not the coldest place, windshield. It was 49 below, something like that in Minnesota and in North Dakota. What? I mean, are you serious? But it's been colder before, folks. It has been colder before. I'm just saying, that's cold. Anyway, pray for one another. The Bible says that there would be apocalyptic signs, including signs in the weather on the earth. There will be signs in the heavens and on the earth. And there will be different types of changes. We're seeing extreme weather patterns around the world. I mean, we have been. Snow in Egypt. It hadn't snowed in Cairo, Egypt in 112 years, and it snowed 4 inches, 19 inches of snow in Jerusalem. Locusts and famine, Madagascar. All kinds of weird stuff going on around the globe, but all of it is, of course, prophesied in the Word of God. And it's going to get worse. When you read the scriptures in Isaiah chapter 24, when you read
Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diana, and today is January 6, 2013. Here are your news updates for today. The Watchers watching the world. Arctic blast hits Canada and U.S. Strong eruption of Mount Singabong triggers more evacuations, preparing for worst case scenario. Alright, moving on. The Extinction Protocol 2012 and beyond. More violent Indonesia Singabong volcano erupts 77 times in a 24-hour. Has Fukushima radiation already reached the U.S. West Coast? Polar vortex pushes sub-zero temperatures into much of U.S. Midwest. Wow. E&E News, Energy News. Only new one is Japan, Fukushima. Today. Oh no, this is January 7th. Here we go. Just came up. Nuclear chemistry experts. Steam at Fukushima reactor could be from corium burning through containment into groundwater. Also, Harvard website. Media blindly reports TEPCO's false radiation levels, says Fukushima official. Press won't report truth. It's still scary in Tokyo. People move away due to hotspots. Environment abruptly changed for half of Japan. Also, nuclear journal on Fukushima plutonium effect. Melting MOX fuel may lead to neutron flux blowup. Surprisingly, there's absolutely no reference data in any scientific literature. And, of course, I still say you're going to have to trough a volcano eruption, lava, and let it just build a mountain on top of it. That's all I can suggest to stop what's steaming out. Alrighty then. Oh my goodness. Wow, I almost lost the whole show. Alrighty then. had to upload an ad to this show. Alright, it is 1 day down. 4 to go before the weekend. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you again tomorrow on the flip side. Check on people that are by themselves, please. Even if they're not elderly, just people that might be by themselves that are cold. Alrighty then, see if you can give them some kind of blankets or help them out. Alright? Stay safe. Make sure their pets are inside. I had to grab my tadpoles that are in like a makeshift little pond. Oh my goodness, I had to bring them inside. Put them in a little buckets, and one cracked aquarium that's not cracked at the bottom but at the top, so it's holding. I hope. This should be alright. It's just a bit towards the top, it's cracked, so I can't fill it up all the way. I mean, I got these tadpoles now, they're little tree frogs. In the house, poor things are so cold out there. I just said, oh no! Had to run and grab them. Get them in here. Wow. I feel like Noah's Ark. Alrighty then, take care. See you again on the flip side. Please be safe out there. Be safe. Have a snowsuit in your car. Please. Have a snowsuit and snow boots in the back seat of your car. I'm talking about well, maybe not in Florida, but then I was told back in '77 they did have a snowstorm here. And I remember back about 4 years ago, when I first got here, it was like, it went down to 19 degrees and I'm walking on ice. I'm telling you. And I had to wear my earmuffs. Someone offered me $20 for my earmuffs and I wouldn't do it. So, please, be safe out there. Be prepared for anything, especially if you get stuck in the snow. You've got to have a snowsuit and extra clothing. Extra shoes in case you get snow in your shoes. And boots. And alright, take care. I'll see you again tomorrow on the flip side. Be safe. Also, that rocket launch today was about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got to walk outside and see it. And it was just so unusual. It was just going so fast. It reminded me of something like out of that movie, The Day After. You know, it just went so fast, and all the neighbors are out there looking at it, and we all noticed it's going real fast. I guess it's part of the SpaceX series. And, I don't know, maybe it's gonna, and it was so overcast and real thick, dark clouds. We were all surprised that they launched, but it was hauling butt to check out something on the other side of those clouds. Alrighty then. Stay tuned. I'm attaching more footage of UFOs and other things that happened.
Alright, hey, what's up again? So this is a zoomed in video of whatever this is. Here's the sun there, there's my weird ass trippy film glare, and here's this thing right in our sky, whatever this is. It's something red over it. I don't know what that is. That's not my film glare. That's not my film glare. Here's our sun. Here's our second sun. Here's our sun. Here's our second sun. No, you know, here's what I was thinking. I could talk. Could this possibly be a sun from a different dimension? You know how, you know, they're saying we're moving into the sixth dimension or whatnot, or the fifth, the fourth, fifth, whatever, whichever one. I don't really follow it, but I'm just trying to, you know, verify, make a few people happy. But could this be another sun from a different dimension? Am I peering in to a different dimension right now by looking at this sun, or am I actually seeing this? Yeah, like I said, I'm not scared. It's not scaring me for some odd reason. I mean, I should be shitting my pants right now. It's just really tripping. I'm zoned in with my camera right now. I'm laying on my grass. I pan everywhere just to kind of show you guys that this isn't trickery or anything. And then I show you guys the red speck right there. That's my film glare. Okay? That's the glare from the camera or whatever. This is actually something in our solar system. Okay, this is no joke shit. This shit is actually going.
Good evening, this is Minister Paul in Northern California. I'm going to show you what I just call a jaw dropper. It's 5:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Last night, the news ran a story about UFOs being spotted everywhere near where I live. And the reason why I'm posting this is to give God glory, because Jesus is coming back. And I think this is a deception. So I did this 2013 prophecy after I'd been praying for a long time. And I remember one of the things in there that was spoken was that the media will begin to really start focusing on UFOs and alien invasions. It's to trick us. It's to trick us. And then, because my mom always taught me, it was her belief. Now, this is just my family's personal opinion, you know. Don't take it as doctrine. That they have to explain away our disappearance, our harpozo, our rapture somehow. And how would they do that? And my mom always said, she said they will claim that we were taken by aliens. And she said that in the 80s, when you wouldn't even hear about it on TV. And it sounded crazy. But here it is. I'm going to run this short clip. Again, for the second day in a row, they are literally saying that they are claiming that these are actual alien UFOs.
It's a story that we first brought you here on News 10.
UFO sightings reported from Placer County to the Hollywood Hills. And many reported seeing these mysterious lights in the sky near Auburn and the Hollywood Hills on New Year's Eve. Since our story aired last night, we've been getting just a bunch of comments and interest in this story. So today, we took the video to a UFO expert. Paul Roberts, who runs Hegel Paranormal Intelligence here in Sacramento, says he too has been getting lots of reports. He says UFOs are usually attracted to military, nuclear bases, or gold, which is what makes this UFO sighting abnormal.
So why now only tells me one thing. Either there's something here in Sacramento that they're interested in and that we don't know about, or they're here for another purpose. So, and that purpose, I wouldn't know.
Lord help us.
Roberts also says if you see unidentified objects, there's nothing wrong with saying it's a UFO, because that's exactly what they are, unidentified flying objects. Well, preventing 200 million premature...
Okay. You heard everything I heard, and I'm just speechless.
New at 11 from Cape Coral to California, people across the country are reporting mysterious lights in the night sky. All right, take a look. Some people say they look like fireballs. A Cape Coral family saw our newscast at noon about these lights in California on New Year's Eve and almost jumped off their couch. They say they saw the exact same thing at their house last night. NBC2's Alex DeArmas picks up our story.
It was a normal Sunday night for this Cape Coral family until in the night sky,
big red-orange light. Right behind that was another one. And then right behind that was another one.
Roxanne Hoffman says she saw something similar to this. This is video from California on New Year's Eve.
Like a reddish orange, almost like a fireball, but you just didn't see any flames.
She says the lights came from the north. Neither she nor her mother-in-law heard a thing.
Just like they're following each other. Just like it would be two people following each other, right? And it was weird.
They say the lights then got behind a large cloud and disappeared.
It was weird. It was really, really weird.
NBC2 discovered the National UFO Reporting Center took 200 calls in 2 days, all reporting orange, reddish lights in the sky.
Clearly, the reports that have come in here during the last 40 hours have virtually nothing to do with fireworks.
The director of the center, Peter Davenport, says in the past 19 months, he's gotten over 5,000 similar calls.
And they seem to defy any similarity to terrestrial aircraft. We just don't know what they are.
Davenport says a small percentage of these cases can be Chinese lanterns or hot air balloons, but he isn't convinced they all are.
At least we feel we're not seeing things, you know, and it's been seen somewhere else.
While the mystery still remains, Hoffman says she's keeping an eye out. In Cape Coral, Alex DeArmas, NBC2.